I have a feeling today is going to be a crazy day. And in the end, I think what I need to accomplish is leave the bounder down where the Coachman's at and get the Coachman up here. I've come to realize that it's hard to make any progress on the Coachman when it's down where it's at. But I can't have two RVs here at the same time right now. It's just without it looking like a used RV sales lot. Yeah, time to get on with it, I guess. Come on, girl. Bella's probably thinking, where are we off to this early in the morning? Where are we going already? We're starting off with a cool morning. It's probably 50 degrees out, and somebody remind me to put a couple screws in that one piece of paneling back there that rattles. 50-degree morning, mostly cloudy, and but conditions are going to improve today. Partly cloudy, so we'll get some sun, warm up to about 70 today. So it'll be a great day for out doing what we're doing. 0% chance of rain, I think. Okay, maybe 3%. All right, first off was to stop and get some gas, and that gas, gasoline went down recently, but that didn't last long. It came right back up. It was down to 417. We're back up to 439 in this area. So, all right, we're gonna get going here. And we're leaving here. We just made a quick stop to grab something. Said hello and goodbye to the Maverick sitting there. We'll be back. I swear we're gonna go for a ride one of these days. I gotta tell you, I just have been busy. A lot of behind the scenes stuff that I don't put in videos. All right, more stuff coming for the Coachman today. We'll round some stuff up. I've been wanting to get those wheel covers and stuff done. Yeah, okay, that's been on the list. The tire pressure monitoring system came. That I ordered a new cargo rack for on the back. I'm not going to juggle them back and forth between the van and the Coachman, because as we move along here, we will start using the Coachman as time goes on. Probably a mix between the Coachman and the van. I'm just not going to switch. There's a need for the cargo rack, and I'm just not going to be switching them back and forth all the time. So more about that later and what might be going on it. I should have stopped at the donut connection over there for fresh coffee and a donut. I stopped at one of those little drive-through coffee shops and just got me a small coffee for now. I have the fixings here in the van. The power, the coffee maker, the coffee pods, the creamer. But I don't have time to stop for that this morning. We are on the go. We're just going across the Trenton Bridge. That's the Allegheny River. We had some rain, the water's up. Some people got their docks in already. Good old Trenton, Pennsylvania. Yeah, looks like those clouds are starting to break up. Sun almost peeked through there for a minute. We are headed down the big highway. Rocking about 68 miles an hour. And my dash cam is missing. Yeah, the old GoPro 7, I think, is giving up the ghost. It's starting to freeze up. It's probably time for a camera upgrade. I've had that 7 for a GoPro Hero 7 Black for a few years now, and it's starting to freeze up, so I'll probably retire this one, the GoPro 8, to the dashboard and upgrade to a 9 or a 10 for vlogging. That poor Coachman sitting down here all the time. Don't worry, girl. We'll get her in service here pretty soon. Now that says we are here. There's the Coachman. There's this little yard I like. Now you stay up here. That's the neighbors over there. Oh, All right, first thing was I wanted to come down here and just verify. I haven't had it very long, so just gonna come up, fire it up, warm it up a little bit, make sure she's just ready to go. And I want to make sure the ground was firm enough and it feels, you know, because we've had a lot of rain lately, so it feels pretty good. I think I'll be able to get this out of here no problem, and get the bounder back in no problem. So I want to verify that, and there's a little task, a little job here I need to get out of the way. Here we are. The sun is out, the clouds are disappearing. Just doing a little bit of mowed the lawn over here. Gonna move the Coachman over for now, come back later and back the bounder in right here, and then leave with the Coachman. That is the plan. And it's time for another reliability test. New to me, 35-year-old RV, haven't had it long, been sitting down here for a week. Is the engine on it, battery and everything all still up? Is she still ready for the task? Yeah, good old carburetor. Needs pumped a few more times. Okay, one more. Which reminds me, I probably need to stop and put some gas in this today. Come on, girl. There she goes. Come on, girl, this time. All right, she's doing good. Old Miss Coachman. So I'm gonna pick up where I left off with the refrigerator. I need to get that looked at. It could be something very, very simple. I was just at a cutoff point. You know, I did really good getting as far as I did, getting it to work on electricity. So I'm just gonna use that same kind of diagnosis to look at first, make sure all the wires are okay and there's not a bunch of dirt or cobwebs or stuff clogging anything up. So I'm just gonna do the obvious first and see if she'll light on propane. The cushions are being made and the curtains are, all that's underway. So I don't know, I got some work to do on the walls back here before, plug some old screw holes and stuff and paint before curtains come. So I got a lot of stuff to do, no shortage of that. You're gonna supervise? You're not gonna help at all, are you? Why do you never help with these projects? What? No, we're not. We're just gonna move it. We're not going anywhere. You just said it. Nope. All right, I think it's about warmed up. We're just gonna move her over for now. Try to leave enough room for the van to get out. And part of that reason of just doing it this way, moving it over, is because I have to mow. I have to finish mowing over here, where the Coachman was, and this little strip going out to the road here. I'll mow this and lock the Coachman back up. We'll head back up in a van. At least I know it's ready and the lot's been taken care of. I think we're all done here. That's it, it's all mowed down over here nice. So we get over here, I can just back the bounder in here. And that's it, we'll leave with the Coachman. I hope this all gets done today. Yeah, oh, and I did order, I said I ordered that rack. I think I ordered the exact same one. Only this one I did modify. I notched it out for tires of my e-bike. But other than that, it's probably the same. I think it's a 500, rated at 500-pound rack. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I need to order the reflector set for on it. So reflectors will be coming. I just put one on each side and two in the back. On their way. The rack should be here today. The reflectors will be here tomorrow. Yeah, in the meantime, with that back rack where we're at, if by the time I get the interior further along, the cushions and curtains, the refrigerator, at least on electric, I don't, the Coachman doesn't have the outside storage that the bounder had, so who knows, may need a couple little extra room for a little table, chairs, camp chairs, probably this generator, or maybe I need another generator. I don't know until I get figured out whether I'm going to put an onboard one I'm sure I'll try to do that. We'll just that's just down the road a bit. It's a lot of other things to do, and probably gonna start using her, and that'll be a project for down the road sometime, and then do away with the external generator on the rack. So lots to do. All right. Oh, and this funny thing about this mower is it has some history, and it has a gas leak that needs fixed again. So my dad bought that. I think he bought it used, I mean, a lot of years ago, and I've had it at my property for a few years or so. I don't recall how long, but now it's been a hand-me-down again. My oldest son has it. This thing's been doing yards in the family for quite a while. It still goes. Starts in, you know, first or second pull, away she goes. And I'm thinking, why don't I just go down? Why don't I just take the Coachman up and bring the bounder back? I don't know that much matters. And then go back up in a van, or just go up in a van, come down in the bounder, then take the Coachman back. Doesn't matter either way, does it? Other than if I decide to run an errand, in the meantime, I have the van. Come on, this way. Where are you? Maybe she needs a minute. She's over on the other side, taking care of something, I believe. Oh, I remember why I need to do it, run up in the van, is because I don't want both RVs there at the same time. Right now, the yard over where I park is soft. We got that rain I mentioned, and I'd have to get the Coachman out of the way in order to get the bounder out. Well, the ground up there is too soft to do that. So I can get the van out of the way much easier. That's why. Get the bounder out. Yeah, come down here, and then there'll be room. When I go back in the Coachman, I'm gonna pull it right down in the driveway, in front of the garage, where the bounder is now. All right, thinking out loud. I had to talk that straight, get that straight in my head. Are you ready? Did you have your moment? Are you good? All right, let's go, girl. Let's go, girl. I'm ready when you are. Just let me in. We'll be back later, Coachman. Couldn't sleep in the Coachman up at the garage tonight. But I have a lot of personal stuff in the bounder still, so probably actually come back down here tonight and stay down. Work on the Coachman for a while today, and then come back down here and just stay down here tonight. Then go back up to the garage in the morning and resume work on the Coachman. So, and there's that juggling act between. I do have to put some stuff in the Coachman because, you know, I don't want to say, oh, I have to run down the bounder to have lunch. So, or my laptop and stuff's down there, and I need to, you know, look up stuff about the refrigerator or order something, and you know, that back and forth. So I'm gonna have to round up some stuff out of the bounder for in the Coachman. Might be a box that just goes back and forth in between as I do some stuff can probably get moved in and stay in. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of sorting. It is. I'll get it figured out. We'll get this all underway. I need to burst into song here. Hi ho, hi ho. It's back to the garage we go. Oh, it's getting so nice out. Well, we're back, and I'm just want to do a quick mention about the van. I had it out yesterday. You know what's really, really nice about the van is I went to town yesterday to go to the laundromat, and you know, the washing machine took a half hour, the dryer closer to an hour. But what was nice is I came out here, I actually put my beanbag chair down here, and I kicked back and I watched TV. And you know, with the power and the coffee thing, and I got coffee pods and creamer in there, and I made a fresh cup of coffee. I sat and watched TV and wait on the dryers. I set a timer on my phone, right? Start the machine. Had like 54 minutes or something, close to an hour. I set a timer for 54 minutes, I say to my phone, and away it goes, and I come out, and I know when they're ready to go back in. So, you know, instead of sitting around in a laundromat or out on the bench somewhere. Let's come and hang out, have coffee, watch TV. I really enjoy the van. But we have you to deal with today. Get the Coachman up here and get that project back underway. Yeah, the tree guy's supposed to be here. Yeah, it's soft over there. I actually got the van stuck. The van is not very good, and it don't take much, just a little bit of slimy mud, and then it's all over. So the guy, neighbor, got his Kubota and pulled me out. The Craftsman wouldn't do it. So anyway, hopefully it's not too soft. The tree guy's going to be here today. Supposed to be. I need to move a couple things, a couple obvious things out of the bounder. I'll just put them inside the garage and then close the door, and some other things I might grab up when we're down there that things I didn't think of. Well, I better throw these in the Coachman or whatever, and then we'll come back up in the Coachman. Yeah, I want to save a lot of back and forth stuff. Like I said, I didn't put anything in the cooler or refrigerator of the Coachman. Everything's down at the bounder. Let me run all the way down there and have lunch or dinner or something. So I need to put a certain amount of stockpiles and stuff in the Coachman if I'm going to be up here for any length of time. You know, even for the entire day, I'm going to need a few things. All right. I have been taking stuff out of the bounder. Some of it's important stuff, important to me or valuable enough to me that just, you know, where the Coachman's at down there, it's extremely low crime area. It's just a quiet old neighborhood, and nothing ever happens down there. And I'm not really worried so much about that. You never know. So I've kind of rounded up maybe some of my more important things, value-wise, and that I'm gonna need. So yeah, I've been at it an hour and a half. And I guess this is just weird. It's just weird taking Betty down there and leaving her. I mean, it's just for the afternoon, maybe early evening. We're gonna go back down into once the Coachman's up here, we're gonna go back down in the van this evening, and I'll probably have a box because I'll probably think of some things during the course of the day that to bring up tomorrow. And what's gonna be kind of my travel pack, because my laptop will have to come with me. Well, I just reminded, the phone I use for internet. Yeah, that'd be helpful. So before I forget, my travel pack, that's things that need to stay with me all the time, because whether it's work, something comes up, video editing and researching parts and all that stuff. So I need, that's going to be probably make sure I have coffee goodies every day. Come back, you know, the necessities. So I'll certainly have a travel box to go back and forth every day. We'll see. And actually the Coachman's probably only going to be up here through the weekend, and maybe a couple more days, 3, 4, 5 days maybe. And then I'm going to get a point where, okay, I'm kind of done with the Coachman for now. Time to build the next wish list and shopping items that I need to pick up, and give her another break. Come back up and deal with what's left of the bounder again, and never mind. We'll sort it out as we go. Oops, forgot something in the van. Can't forget the keys to the Coachman. And yeah, and then there's the backup camera system. But that's all secondary. We have primary things like refrigeration to worry about. So yeah, then we got all these secondary things. So prioritize. All right. Well, anything else in the van is fine here, because it's gonna stay here and we'll be back here. There's nothing I need to get out of the van, as long as I get everything out of the bounder that I need today. And very good. What a giant puzzle. Yeah, I did take a minute and check the generator, make sure that it's all ready to go, ready for use. As I said, there's not going to be any electricity down there. That's fine. Shouldn't need it. Just in case though, it's nice to know the generator haven't used it in a short while, so it's good to check it. Anything else? Now, if I remember right, I still haven't gotten a new battery for Betty, so Wait, I gotta put the jacks up and then we'll give it a try. Is Betty gonna start for us or not? What do you say? Wanna flip a coin? All right, Betty, come on. Automatic steps in. Oh, away she goes. Huh. That's the trouble when batteries start getting end of life. Just oddly, it'll seem like you need to get a jump once in a while, but not every time. They're getting their days are numbered. I still need to check the date on it. I'm pretty sure it's 5+ years. Betty's getting a little low on gas. Man, I could put gas in a Coachman. I'm gonna put gas in Betty. I'm gonna have to put gas in the van pretty soon. And gas is $4.39 a gallon, and everybody's thirsty. Ooh. And of course, we have to go the long way around, because when we go over through, well, where we're going, the only gas station on the way is a very small BP that is like impossible to get the bounder in. So the long way around, stop and get some gas in Betty, and then we'll go up. Well, I'm certainly not going to fill it up the whole way, but I'm going to give her a pretty healthy drink. Whatever the pump preset is, I'll put that much in it, because we're not done with Betty. She's still got she's still probably going to have a couple of missions. We'll see. Yeah, she's still going to have a couple of missions, just probably not any the whole way across the country missions. She may have a couple yet in this part of the country this year. So I don't know how things are going to go just yet. And that, my friends, is more painful. That is worse than California 2 years ago. It was $3.99 a gallon in Needles, California, and here it's $4.39. Welcome to the new America. Hey, wasn't we here once today already? Here we are, back across the Trenton Bridge. We already did this morning. All right. Back out on the highway with Betty. It feels good. It's expensive. So does that make Betty unaffordable to travel in anymore? No, it depends how you travel. It costs a lot of money to go across the country. But that's what I've talked about before about, you know, Betty maybe needs to go into semi-retirement. If she was just used kind of locally or in this region, you know, use like most people use their campers. Take it out for a long weekend at your favorite camp spot. You know, even if you traveled, I mean, how many campgrounds are within, say, a 100-mile radius of where you live? Probably quite a few. So you know, for a chunk of change, what would that be? Betty gets about 6 to 7 miles to a gallon, $4.30 a gallon. You know, say, I don't know, my brain's getting tired already. I've been up since 3:30 a.m. But, you know, for less than what it would cost probably for the campground, and time you stock up for goodies and for campfires and campfire wood and groceries and all that stuff, you know, it's just not a lot of money to take out for a, you know, vacation weekend, you know, somewhat locally. So I mean, they're still usable without breaking the bank. It's just becoming very much less desirable to be traveling the whole way across the country and putting those kind of miles in. All right, I think there's room to. Yeah, there's plenty of room to get out. Got that Betty back pretty far. Come on. Oh yeah, we're gonna be all right. No, get up here. Come on, get up this way. Two big old motorhomes. And well, There's a 10-foot difference. What? Or is there 12 foot? No, a 24 foot, 24 and 34. 10-foot difference. So I think what's going to happen here is actually the day's moving on, and as I said, I was been up since 3:30 this morning. The day's getting along. We might just take the Coachman up, get it kind of situated, settled in, maybe tinker around a little bit, but we're probably gonna come back down for dinner. And at that point, I don't know if there's much. I'm not gonna take dinner up there. I mean, I don't know yet, but it's just getting late, and we are gonna come back down for the evening, so it might not be worth, running back and forth if we're just gonna be up for a little bit. We just might do some organizing, getting settled, and call it a night and just get geared up and better organized for tomorrow. The little Coachman Classic. She's so little compared to Betty. Wait, did I lock the bounder? I better just be sure. No. See, I'm feeling it. I'm getting up so early. Van keys. That's okay, I can lock it with, I got one of the key on here too to lock it with. Alright. Oh yeah, I feel it. I'm crashing. Heck, we should just stay here. We can take the Coachman up. We could just go up in the morning. But no, we got a bunch of packages coming today. I'm gonna grab those. You're feeling it too. You ready for your nap? Are you needing a nap? And I do have an extra set of dog bowls. We'll have to dig those out. The good news is I did talk to Pam via email today, and she is moving along on the dinette cushions and the curtains. I think she has the one for the front windshield done. That'll be nice. Might be seeing her soon. And thanks again, Pam. Appreciate what you're doing. Well, the tree guys are here. This project is finally underway. They pulled in, they put them stabilizing arms down and he jumped in the bucket and got started. They haven't been here 10 minutes, and he's up there gonna get started whittling at it. We might just go ahead and go take our break. Coachman's here, that's fine. Some goodies in the garage. We might head down in the van, back down to the bounder, and just kind of do some tidying up inside. I kind of threw a couple things around, and I might go ahead and eat, take a little break. I'm thinking I might today might be one of them nap days. 3:30's like, and there's actually enough day left today that I can go get something to eat, maybe take a little nappy poo, then get up and have some fresh coffee and actually come back up here for a while. Yeah, I mean, it's not getting dark till 8:30 now, right? I could easily come back up for a couple hours. I don't know what's getting to be. It's only 2 or 3. No, it's a little bit later now. We'll see. I'm glad, you know what, we got the primary mission today. I got this morning. Well, I was thinking about it yesterday. I need to do this. So got up and got the wheels turning, and we got this far. We did okay. We did okay getting the primary job done today. I thought about setting up a time lapse. That might have been interesting, but this will just be a good before shot. There's gonna be a big old, now that third tree down there is gonna stay. So that main one and that one, gonna be a big window there now. That'll be all gone. A couple comments were made about, can't believe you're cutting, you tree murderer. Here's the thing. The heck with those 2 trees. You know what? Those were not naturally occurring trees. My buddy's dad planted them. Yeah, they always repopulate out in the woods, out in the wild. The wind blows it Birds blow, you know, seeds are, new trees are always growing. Those would have never been there to begin with if my buddy's dad hadn't planted them. He planted 6 maples, and in later years he thought, oops, maybe I planted too many. So that leaves a net gain of 4 that wouldn't have been there. So there's 4 nice big beautiful maples that wouldn't have been there otherwise. You know, it's too many. 2 gotta come back down because they're damaging a building, a good building. You know, 2-car garage with a big loft up top, big enough for an apartment. How much will them cost to build? A lot of money in that building, and they're starting to ruin the roof. So it's not a loss. It's still a 4-tree gain. Okay. Jeez, some people. All right. Yeah, we're gonna call it a video. I'm sure we'll ramble all kind of updates and what's going on, where we're at, where we're headed, and stuff. So let's call it a video. I'll see you next time.